I love my Easy Bake Oven.
Do you know how to work it and all?
Of course, you just put the Easy Bake mix in here, and when it's done, it comes out here like this, easy as pie.
And when the pie was open, the bird began to sing.
My Easy Bake Oven comes with enough mixes to make all these things. And now I can get extra mixes to make cookies.
It's Kenner. It's fun.
If you were a kid during the 1980s, Saturday morning cartoons were the best of times. Unless you had a sister. Then it was a mix of the best of times and the worst of times.
Just do that Care Bears countdown. Just when you need them, they'll be there.
If during the 1980s, as a latchkey kid, you ever had the holy trinity of being a latchkey kid, an older brother, and an older brother of a younger sister, and your mom or your dad told you, you need to get along with your sister, the translation for that was, you need to spend some time and play some Cabbage Patch dolls with her. You need to get on the floor and play some Care Bears with her. I don't care if you don't like the Care Bears. I told you to get along with your sister. And that's what we had to do. But there was one particular toy that did catch my fancy. I didn't really get to play with it because my sister would say, nope, 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 that's my toy. But I was always fascinated by how they could take the oven that we had in our kitchen and make it a tiny toy that young girls wanted to play with before cooking was deemed as oppressive patriarchy and young girls used to make treats for fun.
Kenner's Betty Crocker Easy Bake Mini Wave Oven. Preheat 15 minutes, light bulb not included.
Here's what you can make in an Easy Bake Mini Wave Oven. Chocolate and a yellow cake in an Easy Bake Mini Wave Oven. Pour in the mix, it's lots of fun. Bake 10 minutes till it's nice and done. You can ice the cake that you bake in an Easy Bake Mini Wave Oven. Delicious!
Ah, just look at that oppressive patriarchy. Instead of these young girls playing with little pop guns or the muscular He-Man figures or Transformers, they're pretending that they're cooking cakes in kitchens with their mother. Ugh, that oppressive patriarchy. If only these young girls had the freedom to play with muscular toys and get a real feel for their masculine side instead of trying to make cakes in the kitchen because of the patriarchy. But that said, one thing that was really interesting about the Easy Bake Oven is that it was easy. It told you exactly how to make the cakes. And so when you grew up and you wanted to make cakes for the oppressive patriarchy, it was no big thing because the instructions were right on the package. Even a young girl could follow them.
Go wild on him in bed, use throat spray, be spontaneous, and make it go down anytime, anywhere. Have you guys seen these messages? Just in case you haven't seen, there's these text messages circling around about a girl asking how her friend bagged a chocolate athlete, and frankly, I feel ill. I can say as a girl who was in the SEC for 4 years that this absolutely happens and that they fall for it every single time. We start off with he's the prize, which I'm not even gonna get into. Number 2 is expect to be cheated on and you cannot care. Just don't let them get emotionally attached to the side piece. I'm sorry, I'm burning something down if I get cheated on. Which brings me to the postscript of number 2. He'll always be attracted to black girls. Bring out that shenane in her by picking on her and let him see.
In a viral post on how to land a chocolate athlete, quote unquote, the instructions are plain and simple. 1. He's the prize. Remember, he can change your life. You can't change his.
Men don't chase women anymore.
Fuck niggas.
Cause honestly, y'all niggas these days are really
They
some
wanna
bad
be the
bitches.
prize.
Like y'all are the baddest.
Number 2, dealing with cheating. Don't look for it. Girls will throw themselves at him, and some will succeed. If it's just a fling, let it go. But don't let him get emotionally attached to one of them. P.S. He'll always be attracted to black girls.
Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter, to then be on Hinge the very next day, looking for women to have fun with, hypothetically, you would not think that that type of man is a good man or a good father. You would probably not think that that type of man has integrity or morals or any form of decency, right? Because I'm just trying to see if we're all on the same page.
Activate the shenanigans in her by picking at her and let him see it. He'll ditch her quick, LOL.
Number 3 is completely integrate yourself in his life where he cannot live without you. Number 4 is don't embarrass him and don't cheat on him because other athletes will see that if the relationship goes south. This is basically to ensure that you can always get another.
Number 3, be an asset to him. Fold his clothes, buy and bring his food, do his homework, completely integrate yourself in his life to where he can't function without you. 4, don't embarrass him.
Hypothetically, if these women were to be aware of the fact that, hypothetically, this man has an 8-month pregnant, now ex-girlfriend, and child on the way, and still decides to want to speak to and have fun with him, hypothetically, you would think that that kind of woman also has absolutely no respect for herself, no integrity, no morals, and no decency.
Don't cheat, don't text other men. His cute friends and teammates will try you. Ignore it. Just in case the relationship goes south, another athlete will see you as gold.
And at the end of the day, having a kind heart or having love for somebody and hope in your heart and just being truly hopeful that the person that they're showing you is truly who they are should not be something that is then held against you at the end when they completely take their mask off and are an entirely different person than the one that you fell in love with.
And lastly, go completely wild on him in bed. I feel like on the surface, a lot of people expected me to walk out of Alabama on the arm of an athlete, but in this day and age, with these men and these women and these strategies, I am frankly not willing to do that.
Number 5, go completely wild on him in bed. Use throat spray, do any and everything. Be spontaneous. Make it go down anytime, anywhere.
There are so many people quick to say, well, what did you do in the situation? Or you knew what you were getting yourself into, or you know who you picked. And that's not true. No woman ever knowingly goes into a situation thinking this person's going to hurt me, this person's going to lie to me, this person is going to turn out to be a completely different person than the one he's showing me.
6, his mom. Do not tell his mom any personal information, especially something negative. She will tell his entire family and he'll blame you. Just smile, wave, and be quiet.
I expected to go to college and fall in love and find my person and have them be 100% mine and me be 100% theirs. And I've always struggled with being a black girl in predominantly white spaces and asking myself why these people aren't choosing me.
7, always look good and appealing. Hair and face always has to be done. Push for marriage or at least to have multiple kids and you've got them. In 2 years on draft day, you'll be a millionaire and all your friends will work hard in school to literally never live the life you live. It's so sweet and rewarding. I'm in Cancun right now.
I think it's really sick that people put the blame on women for truly just believing in and trusting the man that they fell in love with.
Girl, please. This man is worth almost $7 million, right? He just signed a new contract with the Eagles, traded from the Jaguars, and he has camps and he's a star. He has the visibility and the blue check, and you just thought you secured the bag and you got pregnant by him. So you're tied to his money forever. Publicly dragging him is probably not the move to make. However, you are definitely going to be held accountable for the men that you choose.
Be an asset to him. Fold his clothes, buy and bring his food, do his homework, completely integrate yourself in his life to where he can't function without you. 4, don't embarrass him.
But I get it now. Because I'm not here to game you into a relationship. I'm not here to build a relationship off of manipulation. I know true love really does exist because of my parents, which happen to be a football player and a cheerleader, but they glanced at each other, they made a study group, and they fell in love, and now they're still together. And since I know that exists, I'm not willing to curate a relationship just to live a comfortable life, because I already live one. I would rather wait a lifetime to find a man that I fall in love with than just get someone because of their job or what they do or the amount of money that they make.
Be an asset to him. Fold his clothes, buy and bring his food, do his homework, completely integrate yourself in his life to where he can't function without you.
Find out what? Pay some fucking bills. Stop talking to me. Pay some bills.
I want you at the top.
Pay a bill. Pay a bill. I'm talking to
Number 3 is completely integrate yourself in his life where he cannot live without you. Number 4 is don't embarrass him and don't cheat on him.
Aside from the inevitable mudshark comments, what I find amusing about this whole brouhaha is that this is a young lady who's clearly on vacation. She's clearly married to a multimillionaire NFL athlete, and she's giving up the game. She's putting that easy bake oven Betty Crocker recipe on the internet for anyone to see, and you're seeing young ladies saying, yeah, but I don't want to do that. Or better yet, I don't think he's worth that. But these will be the same young ladies that will lament the fact that these NFL athletes like Myles Garrett carrying Chloe Kim to the car are walking away with women of other persuasions. Now, these young ladies were willing to put in the work to get the guy that they wanted. I mean, the recipe is on the internet for anyone that wants to see it. Be submissive, be integral to his life, be able to shut out the noise, even understand the fact that physically you may not even be his first choice, and he may physically cheat with other young ladies. But guess what? The first rule said everything. He's the prize. He can change your life. You can't change his. If many young ladies that are trying to capture these men that are supposedly the prize, well, they're not supposedly the prize, they are the prize because many young ladies want them. If you have an issue with the fact that you have to acquiesce to him, then date another guy, go be quiet and sit down in the corner. And let the young white ladies apparently that are ready to compete for that man, compete for him. You don't get a discount because you are supposed to be the first one in line. This guy wants peace. He wants the life that he wants. And if a young lady is waiting to give him that, you're going to have to fight for that position, or you're going to have to move out of the way and close your mouth. Because that's simply the game. And apparently, as Guy Incognito always says, this is why Becky wins. Becky knows who the prize is, and she doesn't have any problem competing for him. All the young ladies on draft day complaining about the brothers walking up to the podium with a white woman clapping in the audience. Are you ready to compete for that man? Because a white young lady who is living that lifestyle that many of those young ladies want gave you the easy bake oven recipe on the internet. All you have to do is decide if you want to follow it or not. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. Catch you next video. Take care, guys.